Well, no, my bad. Okay. Hey guys, before I come back with another video, so I haven't do nothing. I'm busy over stuff. And finally, I'm at the room again. I finally am back in this room, but I switch it up to make it permanent. I switch it up, okay? No, I remove stuff. Look, see? You see? I'm at the same room. You see, chill, same room. So yeah, we're gonna do another story on true stories. And yeah, and it's gonna be disgusting. Her dad got her pregnant. And two, it's gonna be my grandma does dirty stuff for me. And so yeah, this is gonna be disgusting. This is the worst, YouTube story videos. At least in my opinion. That's my opinion. And yeah, remind you, we watch a kid jizz on his mom's face. My mom yelled my queen. Y'all remember that video? Without further ado, let's do this. Alright. Now the first one ain't we're gonna dive in disgusting video. And got the other two videos. The other two videos are way disgusting. But this dude's still here, so we're gonna do this. I'll be right back. Sorry, Stark AF. Now do this.
Hey, I'm Ryan, and I've just discovered that my girlfriend Sarah is a dirty, lying cheat.
Ooh.
Can't believe I didn't see it sooner. About a month ago, I overheard Sarah in the kitchen.
I caught my girlfriend cheating on me. It's gonna be bad.
Talking to her friend Abby. Look how big he is, she said, a little too enthusiastically.
Oh wow, about the D?
He's huge, Abby agreed.
She talked about the D?
Mark's an influencer, and he's just started at our gym.
That was just it.
Sarah had already told me there was a new personal trainer at her work, so I didn't pay too much attention at the time. But the next day, Sarah came home from work late. She apologised and said she'd stayed back to help Mark film one of his workout videos.
To make it more.
Didn't ask any questions because I just figured it was a fitness thing. Plus, I didn't want to look like one of those pathetic, jealous boyfriends.
I feel you, bro.
But then she began coming home late regularly and skipping our bedroom workouts.
She's cheating on you.
I couldn't help but wonder if there was something else going on between her and Mark.
If she came down late, she's probably cheating on you. So yeah, you need to check. You need to keep a leash on your dog. No, that's not okay. My bad. It was just a joke. I'm gonna
So the next time Abby was at ours, I tried to suss out if she knew anything. While Sarah was out of the room, I asked Abby if she knew that Sarah had been staying back a lot with Mark. Yeah, why? He said. Do you think there's anything going on between the two of them? Oh, no, it's not like that, Abby said, before quickly changing the subject to some new car she was thinking about buying.
She's lying.
But I wasn't listening. Something didn't feel right, and I got the impression that Abby might have been trying to cover for Sarah.
Yeah,
so after Abby left, I asked Sarah if there was anything she wanted to tell me. What do you mean? She replied. Before I could stop myself, I asked her straight out if she was sleeping with Mark. Sarah laughed and said, Of course not, Ryan. We're just friends. Don't be so jealous. But I knew all girls were good at lying, and I wasn't fully convinced. So later in the week, when Sarah messaged to let me know she'd be home late again, I decided to find out if she was telling the truth. I drove over to the mall where the gym was, intending to drop in and surprise Sarah at her usual finishing time. That way I could see for myself what she was up to. I parked my car in the underground car park, but as soon as I got out to make my way up to the gym, I saw Sarah coming out of the lift. Confused, I got back into my car and hid, hoping she wouldn't notice me. I watched as Sarah walked straight past her car and got into the passenger seat of the car parked next to hers. It was a black SUV with dark tinted windows.
Okay, flipping nice.
What the hell? I figured it must have been Mark's car, and maybe they were going back to his or something. So I waited, ready to follow them when the car took off. But it didn't move. For 5 minutes, I sat there waiting. Like an idiot. Finally, I got out, slammed my door shut, and marched over. In that moment, I didn't give a shit how big this smart guy was. I was going to pound him to a pulp. I could feel my heart racing as I approached the side of the car. I grabbed the passenger door handle and flung it open. I saw that Sarah had been cheating on me all this time.
Dang, you just got bought.
With Abby.
It was a girl. She got cheated by a girl. My bad. Now get on with the next video.
Hey guys, I'm Caleb, and I've always had a special
My grandma does 30 things for me. Back with Alabama.
relationship with my grandma. No one else in my family understood how hard it was being a YouTuber. My dad thought filming videos was just an excuse to get out of helping him mow the lawn. You need to grow up and get a proper job, he yelled. A lot. But I wasn't about to let his boomer logic bring me down. Instead, I busted my ass and poured my soul into growing my channel. People seem to love my more outrageous titles and thumbnails, so I used those to help me build an incredible fan base. But
They said make anime stories great again. It was never great to beginning.
eventually, my channel's growth started to plateau. Analytics showed that the bulk of my subscribers just weren't watching my videos anymore. Somehow, I had to start creating more original content. I was stuck trying to come up with ideas when my grandma rang and asked why my views were down. Nothing much got past her. She was my biggest fangirl. I explained how I was in a funk because my dad's bullying had been killing my creativity. Grandma thought for a minute. Then she said she knew a place where I could film and sleep without all the negativity. That's when she offered to rent me her basement. It was a deal I just couldn't refuse. Plus, it came with a bonus. After I settled in, Grandma volunteered to join me on camera so we could make some unique content for my channel to help spice things up a bit. We had so much fun that we ended up making a few videos together, and they performed really well. Some people even commented that they liked her better than me. For months, being at Grandma's made a huge difference. But eventually, the views slowed again, and my editor started pumping me for better content. I knew I needed to do something dramatic. So I asked Grandma.
I know he about to do. He about to make out with her. I'm just joking. I'm sorry, but that's not the thumbnail.
She'd make another video with me. I don't have time, she said, reminding me that I was behind in my rent. Someone has to pay the bills around here while you're down there playing with your banana all day. I couldn't tell if she was joking or not. But over the next few weeks, whenever she was home, she was in her room with the door shut. It was like she was trying to avoid me. I figured she was just disappointed in me, like the rest of my family. Then, one night, I was on my way upstairs to use the bathroom when I noticed a series of strange flashes coming from the crack in Grandma's bedroom door. I crept over and gently pushed the door open, and there was Grandma, bent over, taking photos of her dirty, bare feet.
Oh!
Startled, she stood up and looked at me. What are you doing? I asked. What does it look like? She snapped. My grandma had made an OnlyFans and was posting photos of her feet. But what?
Whoa!
How else am I supposed to pay for all those bottles of lotion you keep taking into the basement?
Whoa!
Shocked, I realized that while I'd been trying to come up with some fresh content, Grandma had been making money from her feet to support me. That's when it hit me. This would make perfect content for my channel. Grandma, I'm going to make a video about what you've been doing. My subscribers will love it. And our views will skyrocket.
You're gonna send feet to simps. I ain't simp, you know, I'm half Chad. I ain't simp.
And if they don't, you might need to start taking photos of more than just your feet. Now get back to work.
What? That's it? That's just it? Okay. Next video. My dad got me pregnant. Yeah. We back at Alabama, boys and girls. Grab those snacks. You know, get some popcorn. Yum, sheet down to get ready to school your sister. No. I need to stop copying Pegasus. My bad. Get ready to school your dad.
Hi, I'm Maria, and if you are here for one of those weird Alabama stories, you've
Yep, I'm here because this is disgusting.
clicked the wrong video. Yeah, my dad got me pregnant, but
Yeah.
it's not what you think. Hear me
It is.
out, okay? Growing up, I always thought my dad was a little crazy, but we're Italian, so I just assumed it was part of the culture. For example, while most normal parents got their kids a new phone or a used car for their 16th birthday, my dad bought me a glory box,
Oh, what?
which is basically this huge chest he expected me to fill with bed sheets, ready for when I got married. Come on, Maria, when you gonna start making babies? I got no sons. It's up to you to keep the family name going, he used to say. I told him to chill and at least let me finish high school first, but that only seemed to make him worse.
See, it has to be that. It has to be what I'm thinking. I mean, what the frick is that t-shirt? Yeah, daddy's girl? What? You're all screwing your dad.
In fact, Dad completely ruined prom for me. When my date Jeremy came to the house to pick me up, Dad sat with him on the sofa, being super awkward. When I came downstairs, Jeremy bolted over, grabbed my hand, and virtually dragged me out the front door. Dad followed us all the way out to the car, smiling and waving enthusiastically.
Oh,
Have fun, guys, and remember what I said, Jeremy. Protection
Where's
is
your
for
mother?
pussies, haha. Safe to say, neither of us got lucky that night.
oh.
And that was just the beginning of Dad's relentless crusade to get me knocked up. I couldn't introduce him to any of my boyfriends after Jeremy either, without him measuring their shoe sizes or asking to see their paychecks. So I pretty much avoided dating. But then I started getting like 4 or 5 text messages a day from random men. Turned out, Dad was creating online dating profiles for me and sending my phone number to guys he thought were good catches. I can't even imagine.
This is clickbait. Screw this goddamn story.
If my clothes when I came home late, he must have figured it out.
This is a
Still,
creep.
I refused to introduce him. My dad's weird obsession with me having kids also meant that I had to be super careful about protection. I was on the pill and would sometimes take more than one a day just in case, but about to introduce him. My dad's weird obsession with me having kids also meant that I had to be super careful about I rushed to the bath and popped in the bathroom door, grinning. What's wrong, sweetie? Feeling sick?
Oh my god, this is clickbait. Screw this goddamn story. True story, you a piece of dump for clickbaiting me. I'm sorry, but my guys, but see you guys later. Peace out. Just subscribe.